Hello and welcome. One of the most important aspects of working with private label rights content is determining what the rights are. You will see that the vendor will call their rights a certain kind of product. However, you are always going to want to look at the detail. The details of the right certificate or license will always tell you exactly what the rights really mean. So even if you see that the rights are called a certain thing, in this case, you're looking at a screen that says these rights are master resale rights, that may not match with the definition that you have had in the past. It may not match with a definition that other vendors use. And so you need to make sure that you understand the details of the right certificate or the license. In most cases, you really won't want to use the name of the individual that has created the product. However, in some cases, the rights may allow that. The reason that most vendors prohibit you from using their likeness or their brand in what it is that you produce is so that they will not have to assume any liability for what you choose to do with the product. So in most cases, you will want to make the decision not to use the name of the creator of the product. Whenever you have questions about a certain term within the rights or the license, the best thing to do is going to be to contact the vendor that sold you the product. They can determine and give you direction on what a certain statement in the right certificate means. So again, the first step is going to be to verify the rights that you have and to be certain by contacting the vendor if you're uncertain. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video. Welcome back. In rebranding the pLR product that you are going to be using, 90% of what you're going to do will happen within the domain that you are already using. And so what you'll need to be able to do is to get into the control panel of your existing website. You're now looking at a WordPress website, and this is where you may be building your brand currently. There are definitely ways to create sales pages or recreate the sales page that you may have received with your pLR product on your WordPress website. However, this can be difficult and can be problematic if a customer accesses your site from their mobile device. The most time-effective way in order to execute this will be to use your existing domain, and by going into the control panel for that domain is to create a subdirectory within that domain. Within your file manager, you're going to want to go into your public HTML section. And so we're going to click into this area. We are then going to create a new folder for the product that you're going to be selling on your existing domain. You will then create that new folder. You'll notice then that within your file manager, you will have a new directory, and this is where you can begin to upload the files for your pLR product that you're going to be selling. And what this does is it allows you to use your existing domain in order to rebrand your product. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video. Hello and welcome. One of the first considerations you're going to be making is where you're going to sell your rebranded pLR and who you're going to sell to. You are now looking at the Warrior Plus website. And if you intend to sell products that you are using from the content you're getting within pLR, what you want to be aware of is that individuals that come to the site typically purchase content in order to use over educational content strictly. The same thing is going to be true of sites like JVZoo and ClickBank. This particular market is called the MMO or Make Money Online market. And what you'll want to do is, in addition to looking at top-selling products on Warrior Plus and JVZoo, is to look at sites like muncheye.com to determine what's selling and what people are buying. And this is how you will determine the direction of your product and what you're going to be offering. And even if you do a search for pLR products within the Warrior Plus or JVZoo network, what you'll typically see is that pLR products are being used as a part of a whole and not where you're just going to take the pLR product, upload it, and place a buy button on that product to sell it on this network. So in terms of brand, you're first going to want to determine if you're going to sell within the Make Money Online market and where you're going to get traffic to your product. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video. Welcome back. Now, before you convert or use the components of your pLR product and you place them online, you're going to want to determine what your audience already expects. And so you need to do some research to see what other products that are already selling actually look like so that your buyer won't come to your sales page and turn away because it won't be what they expect. you can do a search within your niche. And as you can see here, we've chosen a specific subject. We've also placed the word online course. And it's at this point that you'll be able to determine how other courses are going to appear and what the branding will look like. Now, this does not mean that you should copy another person's course or to make yours appear exactly like that course appears. But you do want to get a sense for what people inside of your sub-market or your market in general are going to expect from a specific course. You will also get a sense for how courses are priced within your market. Now again, that does not mean that you need to price your course at the same level. However, you will understand what the market is going to expect, and in most cases, unless you can develop a compelling reason, you don't want to come in at pricing that will be significantly different. In certain cases, you may find that a course is going to be part of a course platform. And if that's the case, then placing your course on the platform will require you to find out if the course platform will allow you to use private label rights content. For example, you're going to see a course in this search result appear on the udemy.com website. If you intend to place your online course using pLR on the Udemy website, you'll need to find out through Udemy if they allow private label rights content as part of a course on their platform. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video. Welcome back. Now, another search that you can do within your market or niche is going to be to find individuals that are doing free training on your topic area. And this is an important search to do because what you'll find out is of the individuals that are selling courses within your market, you'll find out who is actually building their email marketing list. The individuals that are operating these sites could be potentially good partners for you when you're looking for affiliates to market your product. In many cases, you will also find individuals that have gathered the audience that you want already. They will typically have blog posts and subscriptions to those blog posts for individuals interested, again, in your topic area. The same search will also help you to find individuals that are creating content in your content area. In other cases, what you may find are links to products that you may be able to become affiliate for inside of your information product that you're creating with existing pLR. In addition to blogs, products, and other listings, you will also find free training via webinar. And while you don't need to attend every webinar within your sub-market or niche, it's a good idea to note those who are creating webinars and what they are teaching on these webinars because it is an indication of the way in which you can sell your product that you're creating with pLR. So in essence, it's important for you to determine where your audience is online and what they expect. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video. Welcome back. Now, you may have noticed in the last search that you found that there are individuals that are giving away content in order to build an email marketing list. And this is because the products that they are linking to within their content, as well as the pages they are leading people to, are affiliate programs. And this is one way to be able to use and rebrand your pLR. If you do a search within your individual market or niche, you can typically find affiliate programs that will allow you to apply to those programs and then sell their products to your audience. And there are a number of websites available within certain submarkets that will gather all of the available affiliate programs for you, so you can pick and choose the ones that will be most suitable for the audience that you are building. You'll want to note the percentage that you'll be getting for every sale, and you'll want to look at the details of that affiliate program so that you can determine if it's going to be worth your time to add them to your brand. Now, depending on where you live in the world, there are popular affiliate programs such as the Amazon.com affiliate program called Amazon Associates. And this will allow you to promote niche-based products that are currently being sold on the Amazon.com website. Now, just so that you'll note, the kind of pLR product that you'll be using in order to do this will typically have what are called giveaway rights, or rights that will allow you to give your customer the product in exchange for an email address. And so again, this is going to be a case where you're going to want to read carefully your rights certificate. In some cases, you can give pLR away free in exchange for a lead, even though you cannot give it away with private label rights or giving your customer the opportunity to use the content. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video. Welcome back. Now, if you don't have one already, you're going to want to set up a blog, whether you're going to use your pLR as an affiliate or whether you're going to sell products outright as your own product, you need a home base for all of your activity. We are now inside of the control panel of a website, and it's within that control panel that we can set up a website within a push of a button using the WordPress installation feature. Now, within most control panels, you're going to find a way being able to create a WordPress site. In some cases, it'll be called Site Publisher. You're going to find the one that will allow you to create a WordPress website or whatever blogging platform you are going to use. In this control panel, there are two areas. There is a WordPress Manager and a WordPress Toolkit. Either one will allow you to create a website that you can use in order to promote your products. And it's within this control panel that you can create or install a new WordPress website. All you're going to have to do is to click this button, and then you'll decide the subdirectory where the WordPress website will actually go. You'll decide the username, and then you'll decide the admin username and password. Once the website is installed, you're going to choose a theme. You can use the themes within WordPress, and you can choose a theme according to your specifications. You can use the feature filter, and you can determine how you want your website to look. If you want to add functionality to your WordPress website, what you'll do is to come to your Add Plugins area. You'll then search for the functionality that you want within Search Plugins, and you can typically find a safe WordPress plugin that will fit your installation that will allow you to do what you want to do with your WordPress website. Now, whether you are going to sell as an affiliate or as a product creator using your private label rights content, what you will primarily be doing is creating blog posts so that when people read them, they will click on the links inside of them to go to the products where you are promoting. What you will be doing within each blog post is creating the context for your potential customer to read about what they are about to buy. And what you'll be doing here, you'll be creating a link within WordPress. And you will either be placing a link to the page already on your website or to the affiliate link that you are directing people to. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video. Welcome back. Now, in some cases, you may have purchased written pLR in order to place on your website so that your blog post may be found for individuals searching using a search engine. And to do that, you're going to want to be aware of the rules and most recent policies of the search engines themselves. And so what you'll want to do is to go to your favorite search engine and type in Google Search Ranking Updates. You're then going to see a search result. Now, while there are going to be a number of industry blogs telling you what those search ranking updates mean, you first want to go to the source itself, and you're going to find that listing with a URL that says developers.google.com. Now, when you are rebranding written content and you want that rebranded content to appear in search results, you want to make sure that you are abiding by the policy updates. Now, there are two places to look. First, you're going to want to read the update itself. You can read the individual update. You can also read any comments that Google has about those updates. It's here where you'll find out what the intent is for the changes that are going to be made. And as you are rebranding your content, you want to take into consideration all of the elements that Google is stating that are going to be necessary in order to have your content ranking in search. In some cases, the update will actually state this, but not always. YouTube is actually owned by Google, and so if your intent is to turn your content into a video in order to rank that video in search, you still want to be aware of the update and Google's intent in making it. As of the recording of this video, you're going to notice that even YouTube videos have a written transcript associated with them. And so it is possible to incorporate the updates from the search algorithm into those videos that you are going to be creating using pLR content. And so you are going to want to understand the updates and incorporating them into the rebranding of your content. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video. Welcome back. Now, one update in particular you want to be aware of is one initiated by Google in August of 2022. This is called their People First Content Policy. And while there are specifics to this policy that you'll want to read in order to determine what is meant, basically, when you are rebranding your content, you want to make sure that it reads as if there is a specific intended audience for the individuals that will be reading the content. Also, within this update, you'll see that there does need to be a primary focus for your entire site. Further into the update, it is stated that what Google's spiders and AI are trying to determine is if the content is written primarily to attract people from search engines or if it is made for individual readers. It is also trying to determine if there is extensive automation being used to produce the content. Now again, you are going to want to read every aspect of this update. However, these are things that you want to pay attention to as you are rebranding and rewriting your content to place on your website. And finally, it is stated that if you think your content is unhelpful, it's better to remove that content from your site rather than to leave it knowing that it probably will not rank in search. Now again, if you want to read more, Google does have a forum in which they discuss this update with other individuals that are looking to rank their content in search. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video. Welcome back. In looking at Google search ranking updates, as of the recording of this video, there have been several updates to the product reviews method. And so if you are going to be rebranding pLR content in order to create reviews for your website or for affiliate promotions, you want to be aware of the most recent updates. And in the most recent updates, as of July of 2022, you're going to notice that there are several aspects that the artificial intelligence or AI is attempting to determine when crawling over the review content on blogs and websites. And so if your intention is to see that your review is going to rank in search for the long term, you want to be aware of the elements in this specific notification. At the very beginning, you'll notice that Google desires that the review would evaluate the product from a user's perspective. All of the other elements of the product review update you're going to see fall in line with that method. Now again, you are also going to see product reviews updates in March of 2022 and December of 2021. And you want to read all three of these updates to determine how to rebrand your content. In the July of 2022 update, Google refers to its position on affiliate programs. This also is something that you're going to want to pay attention to if you're using your pLR reviews in order to point to affiliate products. And it's here where Google defines thin affiliates and its desire to de-emphasize them in search results. What you'll notice here is that Google's blog post states that although the content is unlikely to be removed from the search engine, it's unlikely to perform well over time if these elements are not taken into consideration. So again, if you are purchasing product reviews, these are the things that you'll want to pay attention to when you are rebranding the content. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video. Welcome back. Now, when you're making changes to a sales page and you are rebranding that sales page, you're going to need to use some kind of HTML editor, and you're going to make changes directly into the page that you're working on. However, in some cases, you're working with an image with words in that image, and in some cases, you're working directly with the words. And so it will be challenging in order to change both the copy as well as some of the images on a particular sales page to reflect the brand and logo that you want to reflect. You are now looking at an old version of the page builder with WordPress called Optimize Press. And this is a workaround to that process. Basically, in your page builder, whether you choose to use one in WordPress or you choose to use a cloud-based page builder, what you're going to do is you're going to create a new page. And we're here within Optimize Press. And what you're going to do is you're going to recreate the same page using the elements of the page builder. Now, every page builder is going to be different in the way that it works. But what you're going to do is to use the page building elements that you know how to use. For example, if we were to add in two-column text, we would just use this page element and add in the two-column text. We would gather the text from the page that we are working on. So all you're really going to do is to recreate the sales page in a format that you know how to use. The benefit to working with pages in this way is that it will be very easy for you to rebrand any sales page with a bonus. All you're really doing then is you are creating space for the bonus, and then you're going to use the same page elements in order to add a bonus into the sales page while retaining all of the copy that you did from the HTML page that you carried over into your new template. And so while you don't have to use Optimize Press, you can use whichever page builder that you want. The steps to recreating the sales page using the page elements that you have in your page builder is one that you can carry over. What this allows you to do in page builders like Optimize Press is to create several different versions of a sales page where you can make slightly different changes to each sales page. For example, if we have created a sales page within Optimize Press and we have carried over all of the information from the HTML sales page, we can choose Clone Page, and basically we can clone that page in order to create a slightly different version with perhaps a different bonus for a different audience. So whether you choose to use a WordPress page builder or a cloud-based page builder, a good thing to do is to take all of your page elements, place it within your page builder, and to use it with different bonuses for different audiences. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video. Welcome back. Now, one of the ways you can sell the components or sometimes the entire product that you have as pLR to a customer is to use a course platform. Now, it's important to note, selling on a course platform all by itself does not rebrand your course. And course platforms are not marketplaces. So you will not have a marketplace that will place your course in front of different buyers. However, one of the things you can do with a course platform is to deliver your course in a slightly different format for your customers to experience. You're now looking at teachable.com, and you can use Teachable for this very purpose. For example, this course platform, Teachable, allows you to create video lessons for your customers as you would any other course platform, and just as you would do if you were going to be using your own website. You can add in file elements as you would with your own website. You can add in text elements as you would with your own website. Now, one element that course platforms allow you to add are quizzes or assessments that occur after individual videos. And so you can place some kind of assessment after any video in order for the customer to hold themselves accountable. So whether you choose to have a traditional quiz or accountability checkpoint, you can do this after each individual video. And you can also structure your course so that a customer needs to take some action before they move on to another part of your course. And what this does is this creates a different element in the way that you're going to be delivering your course. And this does occur within course platforms. Doing this allows you to rebrand your course in a different format. In some cases, some might call it a challenge or something of that nature. Now this is the case with Teachable. One other thing that you can do is you can enable course comments. This will allow you to build a community element for individuals to interact with each other over the elements in your course. And so again, you are adding a different branded element to your content. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video. Welcome back. Now, depending on the nature of your content, one of the things you can do to rebrand your course or your content is to turn it into some kind of certification. Now, not all course platforms will allow you to do this, but Teachable is one that will do that. And basically, the process you're going to go through inside of any course platform is you will design some kind of certificate for completion. And basically, as soon as you activate inside of Teachable, what this is going to do is it's going to give individuals a certificate whenever they complete the entire course. Now, every course platform is going to be different in how this works, but there is a way for you to apply a certificate when an individual completes your content. And what you can do is you can come back and you can enforce certain elements inside of your course so that if an individual completes all of your content and goes through your quizzes or checkpoints, they will then be entitled to the certificate. And there are sites like Accredible, which will allow you to give more weight to your certification and give your customer the ability to display their certification in their own branding. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video. Welcome back. Now, another way to add a community element to content that you're going to be selling or that you're going to be administering is to use it inside of a Facebook group. Now, one way to do this is to create a new community for every product that you're going to be managing. And you will come inside of the social media group. In this particular case, we're looking at Facebook. While noting that the same process is available in sites like LinkedIn, we're going to create a new community. Now, if we are creating this for the sake of a product, we're typically going to create a private group. We can also make it so that this group is going to be hidden. So the only way that people are going to be able to find out about this group is if they are part of our product. We are then going to create the group. Now, the benefit of doing this for every product that you create is you'll be able to upload specific media for the course. You'll be able to upload specific files for the course. Now, the nature of this group is not to take the place of having a course member area or for your customers to have access to downloads. What this area is for you to generate discussions around the pLR content that people are going to be experiencing. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video. Welcome back. Now, if you are going to deliver your product on a WordPress website, you can add in a challenge or gamification element. And you can do that by going to add new functionality to your WordPress website. And you can go to this area that says add new plugin. When you get here, what you're going to do is you're going to write in gamification. You're typically going to see a plugin here that is free to install called GamiPress. Now, before you install any plugin to your WordPress website, you want to verify independently of this video and independently of this process that this installation is going to be safe for your WordPress website. Assuming that you have gone and you have verified now that this is going to be the case and that this plugin will be safe for your installation, you can then click Install Now. Once the plugin has been installed to your website, you can then activate the plugin. On the left side menu of your WordPress website, you will then see GamiPress. Now, this is not a full-blown tutorial on how to use GamiPress. GamiPress will allow you to assign certain points to activities for the users that were going to be part of your course. You will be able to rank those users, and you will then also be able to assign earnings within the platform. Now, GamiPress does have a learning curve in order to learn how to use the platform, and it will need to integrate with your WordPress site. There are cloud-based platforms like Pointagram that will integrate with your existing systems. Pointagram has the same elements: badges, points, and achievements. And you'll also be able to create rewards as well as a reward store. Basically, what you are doing is creating an experience around the actual content or a course that you are creating. There is pricing associated with Pointagram according to the way that you are going to be using it. And Pointagram will work with your existing applications using third-party cloud-based connector Zapier. Now, it's important to note upon closing that GamiPress will also integrate with Zapier. However, it is an additional charge to the GamiPress platform. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video. Welcome back. Now, another way to rebrand your content to a community is to use a paid platform like Mighty Networks. And Mighty Networks does have a price associated with it. However, there is a free trial available, so you'll be able to determine if it's something that you're going to use in order to deliver your content. Mighty Networks will give your users access to a mobile device in order to interact with you inside of your community. Now, whether you choose to operate an entire community around consistent content or multiple courses within a community, you can use a platform like Mighty Networks. A similar platform is Circle.so. Circle.so also has pricing available to it that you can use in order to administer your content or your courses. You can connect Circle to your existing sales platform or your existing cloud-based platforms through third-party cloud-based connector Zapier. You can make the same kind of connection using Mighty Networks and Zapier. In fact, you can also use Zapier to connect your community to other platforms like Pointagram for gamification. You can connect to Accredible for certification. And if you're already using a course platform to deliver your courses, you can connect this paid community to course platforms like Teachable and Thinkific. So you can turn your content into a paid community without having to use a social media platform like Facebook or LinkedIn. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video. Welcome back. Now, depending on the nature of your product, you can rebrand your course for a specific marketplace. However, you do want to make sure you understand the rules of that marketplace before you seek to sell your content as a new product on the marketplace. One of those platforms is Etsy. You're now looking at Skillshare.com, and you're looking at a specific policy on Skillshare, which is a course marketplace, that states that if you own the content that you're publishing to Skillshare, but you're not teaching it yourself, you're prohibited from uploading that content to Skillshare. If you were to read the Udemy terms of service, they're going to read differently from Skillshare. And so if you intend to use private label rights content in any way, even if you're going to be redoing that content, you want to make sure you understand the terms of service of each individual platform. Again, if you look specifically at the terms on a site like Gumroad, you're going to want to make sure that you understand exactly what is meant when it says that you cannot resell private label rights products. And so course marketplaces probably fall under reselling more than rebranding. However, it's important to note that if you're going to take your private label rights content and simply upload it to another site, even without a brand, this may not be permissible by the course platform. And so these are things you want to keep in mind as you determine how you're going to rebrand your products and upload them for your customer to purchase. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video. Welcome back. We are back inside of a course platform, Teachable, and we're here because we're going to rebrand individual courses as one course bundle. Now, you don't need Teachable in order to do this. You can do this inside of any membership platform that you own, whether that's a WordPress-based membership or a cloud-based membership like Teachable. And so assuming that you were selling 4 different courses, all with private label rights content, you would not have to brand around any single one of those individual products. You will use the features inside of your course platform to create one master product. In Teachable, this is called creating a bundle. And basically what you're going to do is to add each of the products to the bundle. Now again, this is going to work different inside of any course platform that you're going to use. And so basically what we've done is we've added all 4 products to one particular bundle. We're going to give that bundle one individual price. And we can proceed inside of Teachable through their process. What this allows us to do is to create a new brand and a new image around the grouping of the product instead of the individual products. We will then use the sales page function inside of our course platform in order to create our sales page, again, around the group of the products instead of each individual product. So what this does is this gives our customer the opportunity to get access to all of our content, even though we are marketing this as one individual group. The process is slightly different inside of membership plugins like Wishlist Member, where you're going to be creating one master product that contains individual products. And you can work your way through the Wishlist Member process. Again, even every WordPress plugin will work in a different manner. And so in this case, inside of Wishlist Member, we're just going to choose an action. And we're going to state that when an individual is added to a specific level, we're going to have them added to another product that we already have available on our Wishlist Member installation. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video. Welcome back. Now, one of the ways to rebrand your pLR is to use it as a bonus for an affiliate product that you are promoting. And you can do that typically in a site like Warrior Plus or JVZoo that gives you a place for your buyer bonus. You're going to see here that basically what you can do is you can upload your bonus to a specific website, and then you can deliver that buyer bonus to your customer by placing the link inside of the checkout area. We are now inside of our page building system, Optimized Press, on a WordPress website. Now, to go through the next step, you do not need Optimized Press in order to do this or a WordPress website. All you need is a page to create a thank you page and to go through this brief process that we're about to review. Now, naturally, we are going to provide the download link for the bonus on the page that we are creating to place inside of the bonus area. What we can and should do inside of our page building system is to add a place for additional purchases of our specific products. And so you're going to see here that we have created a space on the download page. And basically, right near the download page, we're going to provide an image and clickable links to other products that we have available. And of course, we can also use this opportunity to place affiliate links here in this area. And so with each image, we're just going to place in a link for other products that we have available. We can choose to have them open in a new window, and we can write in a caption. And we can insert as many products as we want in order to rebrand this page. We will then save and publish the page. We will then take the public link to this page and we will place it inside of the bonus area. And basically, we're going to use our private label rights content in order to give the customer that downloads that content access to other products that we have available. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video. Welcome back. We are now inside of shopping cart system ThriveCart. And we're here because we're going to use our shopping cart system in order to use a workaround for creating an actual sales page. We are going to work with one of our existing products on the system, and we're going to customize our checkout page to use in our sales process in lieu of a sales page. Now, typically, this process does exist within any shopping cart system that you own or that you rent or use. And so rather than go through the entire product creation process for ThriveCart, what we're going to do is skip ahead to the checkout area. And what you're going to see here is that we have control over the design of the actual checkout page. And so by clicking the Design tab, we can click on the Launch Editor. We can click Launch Editor. And basically, this is where we can add in elements to help us to make a specific sale. For example, we can add in a video to our course checkout. As you can see, we already have a countdown timer that we have added to this checkout. We can add in testimonials to this area. And if we want to include an image that represents our product, we can add it to this specific area. So basically, what we have here is we have the ability to work around creating a sales page by using the checkout system within our shopping cart. We are now inside of Course Platform Teachable. And you'll see here that there is an area where we can control our... We're now back inside of Course Platform Teachable. And you can see here that we have control over the checkout page. And so we can edit this checkout page so that we can place in testimonials, we can add in bullet points, and we can add in a guarantee badge. And all of this will appear to the customer when they are checking out for the product. And so you can customize your page here so that it reflects what you want to say in your sales message. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video.